enjoy, guys. And thanks for joining today, and happy Sunday, by the way. And I know you guys have been very patiently waiting for an update for us, but we've had lots going on. So today's the day we start to catch you up, including a bunch of scammers trying to take advantage of you guys in my name. And that's not cool. So be sure and stick around so we can talk about that.
At me, I know you see my knees go weak, trying to keep it together. Hey girl, I never ever thought we'd be, I never ever thought I'd see. Then I saw your smile. Oh, we can go across the ocean and see the world tonight. Oh, say hello to the mountains and watch the new sunrise. But no matter what the country, the city, the street, by land or by sea, together forever is my favorite place to be.
So of course, yeah, the first question most of you guys were asking in the last video was, when are Maddy and Richie coming back? Well, obviously they've been back for a little while.
Yeah, and we feel very well. We have a very nice holiday in Italy. Yeah, go in viso. Ma non c'è...
Ma dai!
Riccardo! Guarda!
Yeah, Mommy and Richie came back from Italy with bags packed full of what, 20 kilograms of cheese and meats and just different foods and Italian treats and snacks and
liqueurs.
stuff.
Hey, ciao! Ciao, ciao!
Here's my baby.
Nice to see you. It's a big
Cheers.
surprise for us.
Salute.
Thank you. Richie, okay, put in the fridge immediately.
Oh my God.
1, 2,
If I was a customs inspector
2,
and saw that,
3,
I don't know, that looks really bad.
4. Guys, it's all gorgonzola cheese, high quality.
Wow.
Smoked cheese, smoked cheese,
This is the same as the other ones?
smoked cheese,
Okay.
Parmesan, Parmesan,
Well, I knew that had to be in there somewhere.
and caciocavallo. Pecorino
More cheese.
sardo. Pecorino sardo. Sardinia. Sardinia cheese.
Say cheese.
A lot of cheese. Cheese.
We left Boca del Toro with 16 kilo in between my luggage and Richie luggage, and we come back with 47.
47
yeah,
kilos.
47 kilos.
And yeah, we got a lot in storage, so lots in the freezer and extra reserves,
Yeah.
all from Italy. So thanks to everybody in Italy that sent along some of the gifts also.
This is a gift from my daddy.
Vino.
Dino. Dino for the Capitan.
Gracias, Papa. Grazie. Yeah, they were gone for a
For you
month, so they had a
guys.
good time, and Richie got a whole lot of new experience, so that was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, especially living in a castle. After living in a sailing boat, I think so one house in Italy is like a castle. The same is not too big.
So yes, tomorrow, not today, but tomorrow is this little guy's first birthday already.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? A whole year already. I can't believe it. It's like, wow, did that fly by fast. Oh yeah, they got back just in time to celebrate Richie's first birthday, so that was pretty cool. So our first package to open is from one of our good friends that many of you know, Jersey Jeff. And Jersey Jeff just sent this box full of goodies, which is party favors, so stuff to decorate the party with and things like that for Richie's birthday party tomorrow. So a huge shout out and thank you to our good friend Jersey Jeff. Thank you so much, bud. Much appreciated. And I'm sure Richie's gonna love whatever he finds inside. So thanks again.
Daddy prepared a very big surprise for Richie.
Wow! Wow!
Oh my stuff! Wow!
What's this? I think Daddy just about passed out a couple times or got a hernia or something about blowing up all these balloons. I blew up a ton of balloons because I want them to have this very cool entrance when he came out of his room that day. Look at all the balloons, Richie. Woohoo! What's going on? Here he comes. All the balloons covering the whole interior of the boat, so that was pretty cool. Hey, here comes Mommy. Wow. Gotta dig a tunnel in the balloon. Yes.
Wow, I love it. Look at balloon everywhere. Yes, hi. How are you? Well, and how are you? How are you, little buddy? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Richie. Happy birthday to you.
Now, also in our last video, a lot of you guys pointed out to me that somebody has been trying to imitate me in my own YouTube channel. Imagine that. Okay, now they've been enticing you guys to come over and meet them on, what was it, Telegram. I don't even have a Telegram, guys. I've never been on Telegram. So all I can tell you is you need to be aware that there are people out there trying to scam you. And they're using channels like mine. I'm not the only one. I know it's happened in other people's too. But the last couple of videos they've been capitalizing on and making up these fake profiles. And looks like me. They take my picture, obviously, but the name is always different. So you got to read the name. If the name is not me, don't respond, don't reply. I mean, if they try and bring you over to Telegram and you go over there or something, it should be just to report them that they are scamming and imitating somebody that they are not. Because I've had word from some of you guys that they were actually asking you to come over there, and then they would tell you that I was offering you like a free MacBook Pro or some computer or something like that. And it was all theirs. It was just a gift to say thanks. And then all they had to do, or all you had to do, was provide your shipping address and your credit card information for the shipping.
This is very dangerous, guys. It's
Yeah, that's not good. That's not cool at all. So just remember, guys, anything like that, it's not me, it's not us. So ignore it or report it. That's it. It's just people trying to scam you out of your hard-earned dollars, so don't let them in. Now, with that out of the way, we got some things to catch you up on because obviously Madalena and Richie have been back for a little while and we've been doing some traveling. And yeah, you remember we had our new crew just signed on and we started doing some projects with them. The last project, of course, that you guys saw was the anchor project. And I had some questions about that also because it was something I forgot to outline to you guys what I was doing. A lot of you asked, why did you take all the chain out of the locker and then just put it back in the locker? It's a very good question.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I forgot to mention what we were doing there, but the reason was when we originally installed the anchor and the chain
in San Andres
a few months back, I always take my chain and
make
put
a
markers.
Yeah.
Okay, so the markers are like every 20 feet. So from 0 to 200 feet, there's a marker in a different code, in a different color, every 20 feet. So I know immediately if I'm at 40 or 60 or 80 or 100. So these are our markers that we use to mark the chain. And you can see I already painted the chain at every 20-foot interval. So we coiled it out in 20-foot lengths, paint each 20 feet so that we know when 20 feet rolls out, but we use the colored markers to know how many feet are out. So I use yellow to mark the 40 and the 80, then I use green at the other end to mark the 60, and red to mark the 100.
But
Well,
this time,
I messed up. When we loaded the chain, you're supposed to start with the 200-foot end and bring that into the bottom of the locker first. I started with the 0-foot end, so all my chain was backwards, all my markers were backwards, so all my color coding was all mixed up, and I could never figure out exactly how much chain I had unless I was just counting, you know, the number of markers that were passing by. So yeah, all we were doing there was just reversing the chain so I could get my markers back in order. So we dumped it all out on the dock, because the perfect time to do it was when we were changing the anchor. We put it all on the dock and reversed it and just drew it all back in again and retied it, put the anchor on and loaded it. Boom, done. So anyway, sorry about that. I forgot to mention that in the video, but you guys called me on it. You were like, what were you doing? What was that all about? So
it's a very good reason. All the time was a very big issue.
but that was the reason. So it's all fixed now. Now we have our chain back normal. All right, so today finds us at the start of another project I've been looking forward to for quite a while. And this is an upgrade. I purchased the device a while ago, but it needed specific conditions to be installed for obvious reasons you'll see once I tell you. But that is why we are in a marina. And right now we are in the beautiful Red Frog Marina here in Bocas del Toro in Panama on the island of Bastimentos. So we have situated ourselves at the dock to give us a stable platform. So you can see we got the back of the boat set up close to the back here. We've got the transom pulled over to this side close to this dock. And what we are going to be doing is replacing this guy, the wind generator. So that wind generator, that is my old D400. You guys will remember, I'm sure you've seen it in many, many videos before. But that wind generator, it has been up there spinning relentlessly for 12 years, almost exactly to the day this month. The old D400 is a great, reliable wind generator, but it's not so great at producing a lot of power for our size of boat. It was installed late in 2010 and has been up there spinning ever since and never needed any maintenance. But of course, you remember we went through a couple of back-to-back hurricanes back in 2020. That pretty much destroyed the bearings in it. So now I'm not going to try and rebuild it because this one doesn't really put out a lot of power. I mean, it'll give us on average maybe half a kilowatt per day in average conditions here, but we need something with a little bit more oomph than that for a boat like this. So I wanted to test something that is going to make more of an impact on our daily power consumption through our generation. Obviously we have lots of solar and the wind helps augment when we're sailing. But we want something that really helps augment even in daily life on board in average wind conditions. So we've got this new wind generator that I'm going to show you today, and that is what we're doing next. So this thing puts out up to 2,000 watts at peak RPM at 45 miles per hour. That's its maximum speed. That's the cutoff speed. After that, it automatically engages a brake and slows down. And I think it just starts putting out around 400 or 500 watts around that point. But yeah, it's much more powerful than the 400 watt generator. And surprisingly, the same weight. So this is 20 kilograms. This is like 19 kilograms. So the weight at the end of the pole is going to be exactly the same. No difference there. But the swept area of the rotor is considerably larger. This one had a 44-inch rotor. This one's got a 70-inch. So obviously you need to collect more wind if you want more power, and the only way to do that is increase your swept area, so 70-inch rotor. And the rotor is very lightweight, very strong, solid carbon fiber. It's very aerodynamically shaped. You can see looking down, it's got tapers in it. and it's shaped like an airfoil right down to the tips where the highest airflow is, and has these ridges designed into it, which I'm assuming are meant to decrease the sound of the air passing past the leeward side of the blade, but I guess we're going to find out. So that's ready. Now we just lay this on the generator itself, tighten the nut, put on the nose cone. So this one's electronically activated. It actually won't engage the motor or disengage, so it'll free spin until you hook up the battery. So there's relays inside that disconnect it and automatically bypass it until you actually hook it up and connect it to the battery system. So no matter how hard you push it, it's just going to stop. It just immediately stops. But she's a bad boy. Now let's see if we can lift it up. Stage 1 complete. Now the only thing left is the wiring. We got to get that run inside the boat. So that's next. But yeah, so now it's loaded, it's installed, it's hooked up, it's ready to go. We'll be testing it on our first ocean trials next week.
Hopefully, because we are, if we wait in something, we wait when Marine.
Well, the only thing holding us up is
Yeah.
we've been waiting for some packages, and they finally got delivered, but it took forever. Everything was weeks behind, so that was, you know, causing some stress because we've been ready to go, but we keep missing our weather windows.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are almost ready to leave focus, but we were waiting on 2 packages that one is lost and one's been detained forever. Now, apparently the first package just showed up here. We're gonna go find out, hopefully. But there's a long story, a long history with this package. This package has been such a story, but we'll get into that later. For now, let's just go find out if it's actually our package. That would be the best thing to know. But yeah, it's our friends at Serbian Traga here that finally got it tracked down and brought in. So let's go see. Fingers crossed it's the right package.
You want to tell today is a pain in the ass? This package?
Sorry, of course, it's a pain in the ass. Big pain in the ass. But hopefully the pain in the butt is going away. Let's see. Okay, so this our friend Alessandro and his wife Melka, correct? And they found or received our package, we hope. Did I see my name on it somewhere?
Yep.
Somewhere here. All right. Very cool. I don't know, do we dare crack it open?
Sure, you can open it. That's what we're gonna check first.
Capitan?
Let's have a look. See what all this fuss has been about, huh? Crazy amount of fuss.
Ooh, what is this?
I don't know. Bunch of blank boxes. Let's see. Spoiler alert. That's all you get for now. Now we wait. Now we gotta get back to the boat. Huh? But. Well, we had this one shipment coming from Ray Marine. So thanks again very much to Ray Marine. We can't thank you guys enough for sticking with us this year again as another sponsor partner in the upgrades of Sophisticated Lady. But yeah, another package we were waiting feverishly for, because I've been dying to think about trying this thing for a long time, but it was never available, the service never available in our area until just this past month. So we just had delivered a brand new Starlink system by SpaceX. And this, guys, I can't wait to test this out and see how it works and all the different locations we're going to be going on the ocean, etc.
Yeah, the same me, because all the time I lost a lot of time, guys, to go to buy every bill for internet in all the country that we are.
Restocking
I have a 3, 4, 5 cheap phone for a different company to
You guys
pay
are always
every
asking
month.
about this too. How do we get internet on the boat? Well,
It's horrible, guys.
a big
Yeah.
job to keep it running.
Wow.
That's all I can tell you. But I think this is going to change it. I mean, within 5 minutes of having it out of the box, I had it just sitting on deck, hooked up, plugged in, just to test it. And 5 minutes, we had high speed, high bandwidth internet on the boat. So of course the next thing was, where was I gonna mount it? I need to mount it on the boat. And I couldn't get a lot of the parts that I needed to custom make my own, so I just kind of worked with some stuff that I had on the boat. I made one with a piece of an old bimini mount and a couple of hose clamps, and that worked. And then a couple of poles that I cut down to size and just hooked it all up. And so far it's got it mounted in a very good position. It's very sturdy. It should handle the wind and the waves no problem at all. But of course that's what we'll be testing with that device also next week on the first ocean passage. So on that, guys, we just want to say thanks to all of you. Thanks for joining us today. Thanks for coming to watch. Thanks to all of our subscribers. Thanks so much to all of our patrons. You guys are the ones helping make all of this possible, especially with upgrades like the Starlink system. So I can't wait to report back to you guys and tell you how it's going to work for us. So looking forward. But again, enjoy your Sunday, guys. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next episode.
Enjoy, guys, and thanks so much for following us, to continue to follow us. Thank you so much.
Sophisticated lady, over and out. See you next time. Ciao, guys.
Richie! Richie!
Yeah, it's time. He's had enough. Gotta go. And yes, on that, we are pretty much ready to depart Bocas del Toro. So we've been here for almost 2 months. Got all our new crew on board. Everything is ready. Boat is checked out. And we're just heading to a different part of Panama. So we're heading over to Portobello today and on our way to San Blas. And hang out in San Blas for a little bit. Okay, engine warming up. So that's one step out the door. Now, all we gotta do is hoist the mainsail, get it ready, and then pull in the anchor. But the engine has been working perfectly. We just did all our systems checks. Oil perfect, coolant perfect, alternators working perfectly. It doesn't get much better than that, guys. This is what we've been waiting for. So this is our first chance to actually test all this new gear on the ocean. So that is what we're doing right now as we speak. So then I'm gonna bring up the idle a little bit, warm her up. Just a bit, just up to about 1,000 RPM. That'll get the alternators, the belts, pulleys, everything warmed up. And then we're good to go. And as you can see, everybody's got lunch ready to have underway. And little Richie just woke up. Hi, little buddy. What you got? What you got? Yeah. Are you ready? Go sailing? Yeah, we going sailing. I know Tiki's ready too, huh? Yeah, we've been sitting too long, eh, Tiki? Yeah, we've been sitting too long. Hey, pretty girl. Okay, bud. Almost time to pull the anchor. We're getting there. Right up there.